Try to stack them chips, but the tower went fall. Shouting innovation, but we juggle in a stall. Gambled on clouds, now we're drowning in puffs. Buy our games, cries a slogan, ain't subtle or buff, yeah. Game Pass a ghost, we need you to shell. Buy our games or the ship gon' dwell. Bad investments, now we begging the crew. Phil says Game Pass is not for you. Subscription dreams with ambitions to burst. Now the devs in the lab trying to quiet that thirst. Tears in the office, deals gone awry. Phil slid the mic, we aim for the sky. Tech in the tomb, Mark any stutter. Money burn quick, flows in the gutter. Tell the homies to cop or the engine stall. Phil sermon, fingers point down the halls. Phil says Game Pass is not for you. Go. Phil says Game Pass is not for you. Try to stack them chips, but the tower went fall. Shouting innovation, but we juggle in a stall. Gambled on clouds, now we're drowning in puffs. Buy our games, cries a slogan, ain't subtle or buff, yeah. Game Pass a ghost, we need you to shell. Buy our games or the ship gon' dwell. Bad investments, now we're begging the crew. Phil says Game Pass is not for you. Phil says Game Pass. Yeah. Subscription. Is not for you. Subscription dreams with ambitions to burst. Now the devs in the lab trying to quiet that thirst. Tears in the office, deals gone awry. Phil slid the mic, we aim for the sky. Phil says Game Pass. Yeah, is not for you. Yeah. We aim for the sky. Phil says Game Pass. Tech in the tomb, marketing stutter. Money burn quick, flows in the gutter. Tell the homies to cop or the engine stalls. Phil sermon, fingers point down the halls. Yeah, is not for you. Yeah. Phil says Game Pass. Yeah, is not for you. Huh. Not for you.
Phil said no red line, no fight, no shame. We gotta make that money, it's a numbers game. Xbox is packing up, gotta change the quest. Time to share the love, put the market to the test. Controllers are shaking in every boss's hands. Making deals with rivals, got bigger plans. They say nobody's buying, so let's spread out. PlayStation, get ready to hear us shout. No red line, it's a brand new day. Xbox invading in a different way. We need that green, gonna make amends. Bringing games for you, our newfound friends. Money's running low, can't stay in one shell. We'll mix it up and ring the sales bell. All the consoles join, it's not a crime. Just a new strategy in the fashion of time. Jumping boundaries, ain't no hard divide. In the game of survival, we'll play each newfound friends.
Money's running low, can't stay in one shell. We'll mix it up and ring a different way. We need that green gold to make amends. Bringing games for you, our newfound friends. Newfound friends.
Phil Spencer leads the charge every day, with Xbox ninja moves meant to slay. Two guys, one tooth, but they never give in. Always falling down, but rise with a grin. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. They've got dreams held up by duct tape, hearts of steel in digital escape. Battles fought with gamepads in hand, gaming warriors taking a stand. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. Pixelated hopes in every quest. Loading screens put us to the test. Laughter echoes with every fall. No mountain too high, no wall too tall. Pixelated hopes in every quest. Loading screens put us to the test. Laughter echoes with every fall. No mountain too high, no wall too tall. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. Always. Pixelated hopes in every quest. Loading screens put us to the test. Laughter echoes with every fall. No mountain too high, no wall too tall. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, grinders? How you doing? Yep, we're back. There's so much, the grindhouse walls are shaking. The doors are burning. We need to talk. There's something going on. And I was doing some research. I don't know what's going down. We'll talk about it. Grinders, hit that like button. Welcome on in, Mr. Tennis. Donald Cowie, how you doing over there? Ice Queen Gaming, what's up? Turan, Ant Methods, Nick, Maniolas, and with the VIP gift. Thank you. He gave it to Reek L with an awesome new Mario avatar, which is fitting because the Switch 2 comes out next week. Oh, baby. Still at my pre-order. Target hasn't done anything yet, so I'm not sure what's going down with them. But, not sure what's going on with the Targets and with the Switch 2. I locked it in. I'm still going back and forth, dude. I want it. I was like, the kids want it, and maybe not. Maybe I'll hold off, wait and see. Back and forth with the Switch 2. I am not sure, man. Yeah. I remember with the Switch 1, by the way. Now I saw the Mario avatar. Bringing this. I remember the Switch 1. I wasn't big on the reveal of it. But then as time went on, I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. This is not bad. And then I wound up getting the Switch 1. And I still have the original one from the launch one. So now I was like, dude, that thing lasted. Didn't blow up. I'm not blowing into it either. Pause. But I'm just still like up to the day. The Switch 2, more and more, I'm just like, maybe just hold off. Not sure, man. Not sure. I don't know. Like Mario Kart World does look good, but I'm like, how much am I going to play it at? And then the kids go over it. One of the things I was thinking about, grinders, as I'm just brainstorming here, the one thing with the Switch is the challenge is if you have kids, you got one console, the Switch is like, oh, I'll take it with me. And it's like, oh, now they're fighting over it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not buying two of them. But it's a unique position in the handheld thing. It's like, well, you need one and you need one. It's like, nah, dude. So what do? I got to play it on the TV. Oh, but I'm going to take it in the car. Well, share. You can't share. You know what I mean? Especially when Pokemon comes out. My son and my daughter, they're going to be going at, I don't know. I'm still up in the air. I got the weekend to sleep on it. I got to think about it still. But I'll just brainstorm it there. What's up, 16-bit Keb? Aaron Walsh, how you doing? Yeah, I wasn't doing a show. Nah, man. This thing, I like Fridays just hanging out. It's like my vent off for the week, like Monday everybody's angry, it's Sunday, Monday night. You know what? I like do Friday, and as you can see, the goal. I'm not done. We could do a stream tonight. We could do a stream tonight. Helldivers 2. That we're doing it, and I may even give you a song. We'll see how I feel after we let off the steam. What's up, Michael Birdie? And how you doing? For Brizzles in the house. And there's this new community scoreboard, grinders. Here it is. Mr. Tennis is in the lead. He's tied. 3 weights. We have a tie up top. This is pretty cool. I like this leaderboard. Top. And we'll see. We can do a top grindhouse 3 at the end. Who's the top at the end of the chat? We'll do shout outs. That'd be cool. We could do that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that's there. On there. And let's see. And by the way, for the goal, I'm counting on YouTube. You can count the super chats. I'm going to count the VIP memberships and things like that. So I'm breaking the rules. It's Friday, man. We're breaking the rules. I also put up a poll to go into what our topic is because things are getting strange. And please check out the videos if you haven't on Monday, which was a foreshadow of yesterday's show, which breaking at the end, we went over Brad Smith's "We Need to Buy ABK and Spend $80 billion" show yesterday. Oh my goodness, that was a blast. I went back to listen to it, man. You grinders were going crazy in the chat, man. It was hilarious. It was crazy. And then at the end of it, we just got some breaking news. Lunchi, you shared the news and about the cancel handheld. So like now everybody was going wild yesterday. It doesn't do anything. It's just if you participate and chat and super chat, I guess in the thing, you move up on the list. It's just a scoreboard. It doesn't do anything. It's just a cool thing to show like the top chat people for the day, for the stream. And it's individual. It's only per the stream. There you go. For Brizzle said he just finished watching yesterday's show, working double time. Yeah. I'm not gonna go super duper long because I don't want to go over the same stuff, but we got to stop putting things together, grinders, because things are strange. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because what I'm seeing online and what is happening, there's some weird stuff going on, and the timing of it really is strange. We have Summer Games Fest. Hit that like button, grinders, by the way. And let me add Maniolis' VIP to the list here. We got to add Maniolis'. Guess I got to keep up with the Joneses on here. And if you like the music of the Gaming Grindhouse, VIP, become a VIP, or an Ultimate Grinder, you get it all. And more music will be coming this weekend. I'll be releasing it to the Ultimate Grinders and maybe giving some, also some to the VIP. So if you get a VIP, enjoy some of the content there. And if you want to upgrade to Ultimate, you get all the songs in a playlist without ads. So you can just listen to it as music if you like the music. And I'm taking requests as well. What is the Xbox doing now? Method says, I don't know, man. They're running around. There it is. What happened to the VIP boards? I made it to the Platinum House and I don't even see it. Thanks for all LOLs this week. Drop that Discord. All right, I'll drop the Discord, B. Carter. You're right. What do you mean? You mean the I gotta upgrade. I gotta update my Platinum. A lot of work. I gotta go through the grinders again, and I gotta update the Platinum grinders. Here you go. I'll have to move people over. So this is the VIPs. We got the Golden Grind. We have the Ultimate Grinders, the VIP Platinums, 2 years. Yo, I got some people at 3. I gotta come up with something else like Diamond Grinders. We got people coming up to 3 years. Oh man, yeah, I got some work to do, grinders. I got some work to do. I want to play some games, but I got some edits to do. We gotta do the Grindhouse VIP appreciation. I'm gonna have the Diamond tier. I'm gonna have to be like Xbox Game Pass. I have to add a new tier. I'm gonna have to add a new tier of this stuff. Oh man, work to do. I am putting in that work, Ice Queen. Man, you guys keep me on that. Hey man, I work for the Grindhouse. That's it. I'm learning. That's right. I'm learning. You know what? Who is that? Is that B-Carter? B-Carter, I got a response to that. I got the response.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at
That's my response. There you go, B-Carter. Now, shout out to you, man. Oh man, Maniola says a comment. Everybody so wait a second. Is this what's happening? You guys are using the VIP membership, the things to yell at me. Oh shit, I got a response. Maniolis, 37 months. He says we need the OG board over here. Oh man, Maniolis, I got a response.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at
Maniolis says we need the Sapphire board, but that might be good. We have to love the Sapphire. Yo, with the Glazed Grinder tier. Yo, Big Razzo wants the Glazed Grinder tier. Yo, we have to do a Glazed tier. That's where True Virgil's gonna go. We'll have True Virgil. We have Ron.
Ron.
Where is he?
Where are you?
Is he in line for the?
Aaron right
is he in line for the Switch too?
No Ron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute. Ron.
We'll have to put True Virgil and Aaron in the Glazed Grinders. Yo, there we go. I got another tier. Yeah. I don't know. Ever since they announced the Switch, Aaron hasn't been around. Like, he comes in once in a while. He talks about the Switch and leaves. He must be in line. He must be waiting for that pre-order. Yo, the glazed tiers. Oh shit! Nick says the glazed tiers above all. For Brizzle says I'm on the wrong side.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
hey man, this is my response. All the grinders are yelling at me now. Yo.
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back.
I gotta go back. I'm still learning. See, for Brizzle already yelling at me. I'm on the wrong side. Oh shit. Oh man. Then now we need a 2-year. B-Carter wants a 2-year emote. Yo, I'm gonna have a complaint box. Where's my complaint box? I have to go through all these. I'm gonna go through all these guys. Anyway. Please wait. I got a line. Wait a second. Like, anybody complaining about the VIP chart? I got something. Where is it? Where the grinds board is gonna speak for me? Wait. The grinds board is gonna speak for me. Hold on. I gotta find where the grinds board is. Where is it? I got everybody complaining about that board. Where is it? Oh man, I gotta find this now. Here it is.
All right, hold on.
see here, please.
Please, nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. It'll work. Yo, I do have some merch, man. Everybody clicks on it, but nobody gets it. Yo, I should make some Janky Jones shirts. I don't know. Oh, man. Yo, I'm gonna spend my whole weekend doing it. Shit. Do you want the live shows or do you want me to do all the backgrounds? Oh, man, I'm only one man here. I need an assistant. Oh, man, I need a friggin' assistant. The grindhouse is getting too busy. They're knocking down the walls. I'm gonna build new rooms. Holy crap. Yo, let's get into what we got to talk about before we start yelling about the VIP chart. Oh, man, but I appreciate all the VIPs. You know, the legacy Herman Holst. You know, a lot of the OGs, actually, if you want an OG board, the OGs are right under here, right under Herman Holst. A lot of the OG VIPs are right in the middle here, right under the quality legs. Which, by the way, Herman Holst, please do something next week. I need to see something, Herman. Herman! Please, Herman, I want to hear. This is the great opportunity to share about the great new games coming from our first-party studios. I'm Herman H. Holst, and I'm in a full-blood split. And I'm now a co-CEO. I got demoted. And my girlfriend right here, Aloy, look at her. Yes. Yes, I love my Aloy. We can't wait to show you our multiplayer game where you can play as all the Aloys. A red-haired, a blue-haired, or green, and blonde, and brunette. All the Aloys be running around in a full-service game made by my studios. Now let me get back to my yacht. I have to catch a swordfish. Oh, man, Herman, get back to that yacht. Where is Herman? Yeah. Quality split shirt. Oh, man. Yo, so there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Dude, there's some wild things. It's Friday roasting time, man. Yo, people were going crazy. First off, the prices, again, this thing that's going down with these sales, right? And it just, I think the thing, who this on my screen? Everybody. That's right. Thank you for Brizzle. A name on the board doesn't matter. Hey, man, I value everybody's time coming in here, watching the show, hitting a like button, and all your interactions. That's why I do. I hang out. I like talking to an audience. I like hanging out, man. I stream with everybody with fun. That's it. Call him Mr. Herman. That's right, outside game at night. We got to call his ass. Yo, Log says leave his boy Herman alone. Oh, shit. He must be... Lord Hog, are you security for Aloy? That is my girlfriend. I love my Aloys. Where is Herman? We need some good Herman quotes with 3 buttons undone. I don't know where this man has been. Where is he? What's up, Ryan? Anyway, I put up a poll. And I put up a poll because I'm asking everybody, you got homework to do. It's Friday and I'm giving out homework. Where's True Virgil? Get off the goggle and out of your mouth. I got homework. He failed his homework. Remember I told True Virgil to do some homework and he came back, he didn't do his shit. Now he's been goggling those nuts all year. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you guys homework right here. I want everybody, keep the stream going. And for those watching on the replay, for those on the stream, please go to Target.com or BestBuy.com and search for Xbox Series S, and then come back and answer the poll. Because there's some weird shit going on here. And just as we talk about retail, we have our good friend, Mr. Paul Tassi, writing an article trying to glaze X. And he's going wild over here. And he goes, Sony's big PS5 sales are live after Microsoft's price increases. I know we've talked about it. But man, oh man, we talked about the Call of Duty bundle. We talked about the PS5 Pro, which, by the way, I'm leaning to getting another one. Have an OLED that needs some love. I got the Grindhouse Theater. I don't know. I'm here holding on. I don't know if I want another one for the OLED. I don't know. It's yelling at me. But they're those sales, right? And the Black Ops. We talked about this already. But then we have the Xbox that's going on hardware. And this is going to lead into what's going on, right? Hardware like controls and heads. What's, oh shit, Anonymous Boss. Hold on, before I get into the prices. Anonymous Boss with the 5, he goes, yo, Jez, how are you doing? Nick said he's deploying the lawnmower out in a way that makes sense. Nick, you're not listening. Put thinking caps on, bud. Yo, Nick. I don't know, man. This is super chat bullying. What's going on with this lawnmower? Do you work for, like, Nick? I need to know what's going on with this lawnmower thing. Is this Phil Spencer lawnmower? Does Nick work for a landscaping company? Does he mow lawns? Does he give everybody the Series S treatment, the Phil Spencer approved Series S treatment where he takes down trees and bushes and plants halo trees? Is that what Nick, you work in the landscaping? Is that what's going on with this lawnmower? I don't know. I read the chats. I'm just a reader. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. Xbox secret apps. Is that Aaron? Is that him?
Aaron.
Is that you?
Where are you?
Xbox secret apps. Is that Aaron?
Aaron right now. No Aaron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute. Aaron.
Nick says I need to make money, so I gotta mow some lawns. Okay, all right. Yeah, Aaron with the sock account. No, ever since I got him his little clip, he left. Oh man. But anyway, so we see the prices here, right? And you know, this is the crazy thing. Like, you know, we have the Series X going from 600 to 740, the 2 terabyte, the glitter edition, Aaron Greenberg stripper glitter, and then the Series X going from 5 to 600, right? This is what's crazy going on here, because now there's some weird things going on the internet. But this whole thing shook up everybody, right? This whole thing, yo, let me tell you something about our good friend, Dusty Bin. He's been on a roll. He mentioned, this is the crazy thing. I got you, Anonymous Boss. Oh, I'm okay. I got you. You're just joking. So he, see, hey, Mr. Tennis is doing his homework. That's why he got the Crown 1 next to his name. There we go. Mr. Tennis brought his homework assignment back. Good job, Mr. Tennis. You get a grind stamp, not a tramp stamp, a quality stamp. He did his homework. So, yo, Dusty Bin has been doing engagements all over the internet because he said PlayStation's a good price and he should go get one. And everybody went at him. And then he said about consoles are dying, and then everybody went at him again. And Dusty Bin is going wild in the streets. Man gotta make a cookie. You know? He gotta make a cookie. He left his dream job. But my advice is, grinders, he's just triggering people. If you run into this man on the internet, if you run into this man, just do this.
Dusty Bin said, why did he leave? A yen to cap for Xbox and be glazed. And now he is out buying PS5 Pro. Time to make the cookies. A cannon to cap for Xbox and be glazed. And now he is out buying PS5 Pro. Time to make the cookies.
You could even see, grinders, I didn't even know his new slogan. It's called Save Me Plus. Save me. It's a message to be saved. He quit his dream job and now needs to be Save Me Plus. Save him from bad games.
#1 customer.
Save him from bad decisions. Save him. He's just trying to trigger the internet. Just make some cookies. It's a message, mister. It's save me. Save me state. That's what it is. Save me plus. So he made a claim about consoles are dying. Nobody wants consoles and all this stuff. And then everybody went crazy. And then he's triggering everybody yelling at him. But he ran out and bought a console as soon as Microsoft increased the price of their console grinders. That's the craziness. Like, who goes around saying the console's dead, but then goes out and buys a PlayStation because Microsoft increased their price? And surrounded. He was glazed, surrounded by PlayStations. Where is he? Dusty Bin.
Xbox wants to undercut them, and they reveal that they are entering the handheld
Look at the
market
change in his
ahead
room.
of Nintendo, and during the PlayStation 5 Pro announcement at a much cheaper price point. The PlayStation 5 Pro is rumored to be $699 or $599 for the digital. What if Xbox has a handheld up their sleeve and it is $299? I do think at the very least they would get people talking. And that could be quite interesting.
Oh, man, hyping up a $299 console. How about $0? Because it's done.
Xbox can't compete as they are getting washed in console, crushed in cloud, and now
The handheld.
smashed with PC handhelds. Oh no, they suck again.
He had, after he goes,
They suck again.
how? You coming out here, you saying that they're undercutting the Pro announcement and then some rumored $299 Xbox hardware. Oh, shit. This dude, I'm telling you, this handheld, dude, this handheld was their savior. It was like Phil Spencer went to the top of the mountain and walked down with 2 tablets, but no, it was a Xbox handheld. It was gonna save Xbox. It was the chosen one. It was the chosen one. Now get it. Dude, at the price and everything. $299. It'll get people in the door. Man.
Time to make the cookies.
Dude, time to make cookies, man. Oh, he's singing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This handheld, rumored Xbox handheld, he had the price that was going to undercut the Switch. Dude, it's canceled. It's done. Anything. Phil teased a handheld. And know what's crazy, Grinders? Phil teased a handheld all last year. He even teased a handheld on Dusty Bin's show when Dusty Bin was asking the hard questions. Every video, Phil's like, handhelds, like, yeah, I want it to be native. Yeah, native. Yo, he rode them on another roller coaster of a ride while he's making games behind frosted glass. Phil was giving them the roller coaster of the Xbox handheld, and they were all just Phil Ness eating that up. Phil, can you confirm or deny that there's a handheld that you'd be working on?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
so yes, right? Thanks, Phil. Oh man, can't wait to tell my friends. Yeah, dude, the handheld. Yesterday they canceled it. It's scrapped. It's scrap pieces. They're gonna try to fix Windows. Man, that sounds exciting. If you're an Xbox fan, are you excited? They stopped making a console that was gonna save Xbox, and instead they're gonna work on fixing Windows. Man, is that what you expected when you signed up for Xbox and you bought a console? Is that what you expected? Oh man, they're gonna prioritize and fix Windows. Great. Fix Windows. Fix Windows. Yeah, they're going to fix Windows. So a native Xbox handheld to bring your games on the go. Nah, we're not. We're benching that. Instead, we're going to focus on fixing Windows. Fix Windows? You mean, so you're not giving me no native console experience anymore. You're shelving that thing. And then we're going to talk about the next topic. But You're doing that to fix Windows. Yeah, we're going to make fix Windows so it runs a little better with the Xbox app. Yo, they talked that handheld like it was it. That's why they're like, consoles are dead. Dude, they were creaming about this goddamn handheld market. Oh, this handheld market. Oh, it's so new. It's novel. Meanwhile, shit it on VR as like, oh, that's a niche group. But no, these 4 million people with 3 million of Steam Deck owners, oh yeah, that's the up and coming area that Xbox got to cooking. What? They're already losing. And they saw that they lost. And they're like, guys, you want to know what? Yeah. Ice it. We're done with it, dude. We're cooked. We're done. Thank you very much. No need to cook. We're done. Put it on hold. And everybody running around the streets, they're like, we're done. Steam Deck is cooking. Steam OS now on our OEMs now. They can't wait to put Steam OS. And now, since March 10th, Bootleg Jez claimed that a branded Xbox handheld was scheduled to launch in 2025, known as Project Keenan. The report expected the handheld to include a Microsoft Store, PC Game Pass, and the ability to install Steam. Dude, it's a PC. What do you mean the ability to install Steam? You act like this is craziness. I don't understand. These game journalists act so dumb. Like, it's a PC. What do you mean? Oh, it has the ability to install Steam. Dude, you could install anything on it. What do you mean the ability? If you tell me the Xbox console that's sitting right under your TV can install Steam, now that's an ability. But when you're like, oh, a PC, it can install Steam. It's like, yeah, and you can install the drivers to do your friggin' Hue lights. Like, this is not incredible news. Like, it's a PC. What do you mean the ability to install? What ability? It's a computer with an Xbox app that launches games like Play Night. That's it. But now, their native device, their first-party hardware, expected in 2027, has been sidelined. Dude, it's canceled. And everybody running around saying it's canceled. It means it's there to be forgotten about. Forget it. Never existed. Never happened. It never was. And Keenan now turned out to be the Asus ROG Ally 2. So it's basically a ROG Ally, which already is fighting an uphill battle because that thing already looks like some jank. It has those weird Xbox handles, those dirty as hell in the pictures that leaked. And it has an Xbox button. And it's probably going to be $1,000 because it's the Zen 2 and the Zen 1s are friggin' $900. So we'll see what the price is on that one. But it's a PC, a ROG Ally, with an Xbox button. That's great. Wonderful. But the curveball that just happened is that SteamOS started releasing and out to the public. And now I've been covering it all week. SteamOS is running games better battery life on the same hardware. And we got apples to apples comparisons. So now, no, I think they're going to launch this Xbox app-centric button. But one thing I wanted to just mention about this that I thought about after this, and wait, hold on, let me get these super chats and I'll tell you what I was thinking about, and I want to see if you guys agree on it here. Let me see. Anonymous Boasted 2 says, Nick is only playing with you. It's all cap. All right, so he doesn't mow lawns. Thank you. And then Manny owes the 5. He goes, he could have brought the Pro for $50 less. Sony got him. Yeah. Dude, those guys ran out, man, and bought Pros just because Xbox increased their price. It's pretty crazy. Like, it wasn't a game release yet. They went out, and they had PlayStations. They went out and bought a Pro because Xbox now was more expensive. Like, so is it more of a loyalty thing? Like, is it like, I'm not buying a PlayStation because I stood along $700, but now that Xbox is more expensive than PlayStation, now I'm going to go buy it. Hey, they got to deal with their audience because they just lied and just capped and all this other stuff. Because that's the thing that I never understand. If you're going to talk to people like all you grinders in here, over 180 people, you hit that like button. Why would you lie? Why would you tell people to, if you don't believe in something? Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you're willing to go run out and go buy a Pro, why would you do a whole smear campaign to say it's not worth it? What does it do? All this stuff. Hey, there he is. He's back.
Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now?
That's right. Aaron, look at this. Aaron with the facts. Microsoft, please just stop with the consoles. And I think the main crazy thing is, and yeah, Aaron, exactly. The main thing is that they are so riding these coattails, like they're not clear. And I think that's the most frustrating thing to what gaming is, because where are they? They're teetering on like, we don't care about consoles, but you really don't care. Like, you are now hyping up. Like, remember, this thing wasn't just generated by the bootleg, right? By Jez. Phil Spencer was running around in the streets teasing about handhelds, right? Like, am I off the rocker or not? Where? Jesus. Let's just do a grindhouse search on the grinds board here. Phil Spencer teases Xbox handheld. Dude, he was on... Where was he? He was all over the place doing his interviews. Where is he? Everybody. Phil Spencer teases new handheld 11 months ago. Phil Spencer practically confirms a handheld. Here's IGN. Look. Oh, no. Who?
Actually, one other thing I wanted to ask you about that I thought
almost a year ago
actually might hear something about from you. I mean, you had a great show. I'm not complaining. But I thought, well, there's something that's been rumored, that's been talked about. We talked about it on the pre-show. There was a big reaction from our audience here, and that is an Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
So...
oh, man. Yo, Phil, like, that's a new one right there. He wasn't like this.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
no, that wasn't an I don't know.
It's
an Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
Look at him. Like, oh, Phil can't keep a secret. 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 I can't keep a secret. Yo, it's like, he can't keep a secret. Phil can't keep a secret.
So,
oh, look at him. Yo, look at him with the X's. Oh, man. Go, yo.
The Xbox glaze and the glazing Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Wait, a new audio clip confirmed? I think so. I think so. Hold on.
handheld.
Yeah.
So, an Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Hold on.
That is an Xbox.
Hold on. I gotta get this one. This is a good one. You're right.
An Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get it. I gotta. This is getting recorded live. I need this one. Right.
An Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
You guys gotta wait. I gotta do this.
That is an Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
So.
There we go. I got it.
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
Handheld.
Yeah.
Handheld.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So he wasn't doing this.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
handheld.
Yeah.
Hit that like button, grind. This is Friday. Let's go. We're cooking. Let's go.
You're a guy. I mean, you have the gamer score to prove it. Like you walk the walk. You are not a guy that runs the business and never touches a game. You actually pretty much do nothing but play video games.
That explains a lot. He's a gamer. He's like us. He's like us. He's like us. He's like us.
Handheld?
Yeah.
He's like us. One of us. One of us. One of us. That explains everything. That's why he can't know anything, because he only does is play games.
And I mean that as a compliment.
I do work sometimes, but yeah.
Exactly.
Handheld?
Yeah.
But really, seriously, like
I love that. I don't play anything but play video games. It's kind of true.
You don't do anything but play video games. Phil.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
One of us. One of us.
You know, you've been building the business around this mantra of go where the players are. You know, whether it's on PC, whether it's...
Wait a second. So, yeah, mantra, go where the players are. Oh, you mean the huge install base of 3 million handheld people? That install base. Phil go running around with 2 billion gamers. He talking about, go where the gamers are. All the gamers are not on handheld PCs, dude. That's a small ass, that's a niche of a niche audience. Phil don't care about VR. And he don't want to go after that audience. He wants to go after, go where the players are. They're on handhelds. No, they're not. There's not a lot of people. And Steam already owns it. Steam OS, Steam Deck. Anyway, Phil, continue. But this is over a year ago. Grinders, this is a year ago. All right? So when you see that they shelved it, they canceled the Xbox handheld, look who's running around talking about it.
So we should have a handheld.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
Ryan means the Switch? Ryan means the Switch? Well, they don't make Switch games, so Xbox don't make Switch games. He's not pulling people from Switch to go play on his Xbox handheld for Janky Jones.
The buried treasure is gemstones of juicy glazed blackberries, raspberries.
Yeah, Phil, let's see.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
You want to say anything?
No, I don't want to say.
You know, whether it's
Phil's
on
drunk.
PC, whether it's through
So
the
we
cloud.
should have a handheld.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
You want to
too.
say anything?
No, I don't want to say. I think you have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome.
When we launched Game Pass, some people freaked out. They were worried it was going to destroy sales, make it impossible for developers to make money, devalue games.
So he has to get Sarah Bond on to talk about the handheld.
You have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome. But like the future for us in hardware is pretty awesome. And the work that the team is doing around different form factors, different ways to play, I'm incredibly excited about. Today was about the games.
Yeah.
We showed some of our Gen 9 console, Series S, Series X, the work that we're doing. But we will have a time to come out and talk more about platform, and we can't wait to bring them to you guys.
All right, I'm not going to let you off the hook quite.
Okay.
One more
I tried.
So hypothetically, if Microsoft did an Xbox gaming handheld, PC device, would it be a Steam Deck-like dedicated piece of hardware that I can play offline, or would it be something I would need a Wi-Fi connection to stream things from?
No, I think what I'm finding, I'll do it this way. So I like my ROG Ally, my ROG Ally is my Lenovo Legion Go, fantastic, my Steam Deck. I think being able to play games locally is really important.
You can read between the lines on that.
I'll do it this way. Yo. And look at what's crazy. Look what he said.
Business around this mantra of
I think we should have a handheld, and I'm excited about the hardware.
Of go where the players are. Whether it's on PC, whether it's through the
So we
cloud.
should have a handheld.
I
think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
You want to
too.
say anything?
No, I don't want to say. I think you have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome.
What about I have nothing to announce right now? There's nothing in development. Dude, no, you'll have to have Sarah on. Sarah on?
Awesome. But like the future for us in hardware is pretty awesome. And
Is it pretty awesome? The future of hardware is pretty awesome. Oh man, Shaggy.
Like zoinks!
I'll put it this way.
Hey, Shaggy, grab a bucket and some Lysol, scrub off my tires. There's fucking dog shit all over by the engine.
Yo.
I'm supposed to be picking up scrap.
You'll be picking up your teeth in another second.
This that mentioned the possibility of.
Where is he here? Dude, it's all over the place. And that wasn't the only time he talked about it. It's all over, man. Just look up Xbox teased handheld, dude. They've been teasing this thing for craziness. Let me see if I can find some more of them. Was this 6 months ago? What did he say it here?
Making hardware.
Let's see. Remember this? Where is it? Remember during the Valentine's Day Massacre? We've got more to come. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we're going to share this holiday. We're also invested in the next generation roadmap, where we really focus there is delivering the largest technical leap you've ever seen. Better for creators. Oh, man. Better for creators. Yo. And this is what I wanted to bring up. Is this another? When's this? Yeah, this was last year. I think we should have a handheld. Yeah. So basically, confirm, do. And then this is what I wanted to bring up. If you notice where this came from, where did this come from? Right? Where did this handheld news come from? Oh, where did it come from? And look at what I got. This is what I was thinking, right? Look at this. Look at what's in front of this. Words we don't really see when it comes to Xbox. What is this word, grinders? What is that? And look who. Look who it is. Who's that? What's that? What's that? A word we don't see a lot. An evil word in the Xbox camp. What word? Exclusive. Right? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You saw bootleg's name? I'm telling you right now. This was a typical let them know we're not going to be talking about anything handheld wise about an Xbox handheld during the showcase. This was damage control. This was pre-damage control. That's what this was. And this is what I was thinking about after, like, exclusive from him, because this is where everybody wrote the articles from. It wasn't from all those other ones. Exclusive. Xbox first-party handheld has been sidelined for now. It was a controlled leak. It was a message to say, yo, we're not going to be talking about, because last year, Phil ran on that IGN podcast and teased the shit out of a handheld, what you heard. What, Phil?
Handheld?
Yeah.
Did he say?
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at.
Yeah, that's when Phil got asked about the numbers about sales. Hear that? But when he got asked about a handheld.
Handheld?
Yeah.
He should have been like, Xbox handheld?
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
So something is going down at the showcase. Something is happening, and this is going to lead us into the other hardware. Something is going down. Either they're going to really highlight the ROG Ally during Showcase or during this event. It may be they do Showcase to talk about the games that are going all over the place, and then maybe have an Asus ROG Ally event to show the new Xbox branded ROG Ally. What's up, Zatmondo? And this right here is to let everybody know, do not expect Xbox to talk about a handheld console. That's what I think. I think that this was a leak. This was a way to kind of get out to the public. We're not going to be talking about that. Thing is not a thing. Phil ran around last year.
Handheld?
Yeah. I think that this was sort of like a thing where people don't kind of go to the interviews going, Phil, what about the Xbox handheld? And the ROG Ally sitting there. It's like, is that the Xbox handheld? No. I'm thinking this was definitely a controlled leak, in the sense that there will be no kind of bringing up of this. And I think this is not to confuse people, that when they start sitting there talking about the ROG Ally, that's the Xbox handheld, because the real Xbox first-party handheld has been basically scrapped. So don't ask about it. Because guess what? This news just came out this week. Any of you grinders, if you were a quote-unquote journalist, are you asking Phil about a first-party handheld? You just found out it's been shelved. No comment. That's why this came out when it did. And that's why I wanted to talk about this today, because the timing. There is their showcase game. Like, again, I know E3 is canceled and all that shit. But, dude, stuff is going down next week. This is pretty much because Jeff Keighley does what he does, and Xbox has their, quote, showcase or whatever the hell they have. This is basically whatever remnants or leftovers or ashes of E3, they're here. But I feel that this thing is a message to everybody out there and to the fans, because they're not having a fan fest. Stop asking. We're not talking about it next week. We're going to focus on Windows, and Asus is our OEM partner, and we're going to make Windows better. That's our future. So we're not doing an Xbox handheld or anything like that. They'll probably show off their Xbox app. They'll probably have an app thing. And they're probably going to hype up the ROG Ally as, you know, a partnership and as a reference device for what other people can do, even though the SteamOS is raking it over the coals. But I just felt like this was more of a definitely controlled leak. This was something like, yeah, we're not talking about that next week. So let's squash that right now. Bootleg Jez, here's the exclusive. Because I just thought it was very interesting. Exclusive. That he got it. And he kind of, and also he's backtracking on his whole, like, what he heard, and that it's not there. And it's so confusing anyway. I don't understand. And this leads us into the question, right? The question and the whole thing talking about the console sales and the thing that Sony's doing a sale now on theirs, and Xbox increased their price when everybody thought Sony was going to copy Xbox. I remember it yet again. Didn't happen. But then we come to this thing and the question. And I've asked you all to do the same thing. So have you done the homework? Grinders. Let's end our poll. Well, I'll give you a few more minutes. But go to Best Buy, like right now. Go to bestbuy.com. Go to Target websites. And see. I just went there. Look, I'll do it live right now. Here. I typed in Xbox Series X console, and dude, it's nowhere to be found. And here's your Xbox White Series X for $550, $549. Check stores, dude. It's not even online. You can't even, it's not even in a warehouse. Boosters around. You could find some boosters, but the Series X is not there. Now, let's go to Best Buy. I went to Best Buy and looked, and it is not there. The only thing they have, you click on Series X, and the only thing that they have is they have it open box. Only open box. And I know you're all seeing this because this is not local to stores. This is talking about like all nationwide Best Buys. The only thing they have is open box Series X. No 2 terabyte glitter edition and no discless one. Remember the discless one, the white one? The 2 new ones they released at the end of last year. The discless white one and the Galaxy one. They're not even on the list. You got an open box. That's it. And here it is. He at least had it add to cart. It's not even on add to cart anymore at Target. It is so it's used, Maniolis. And then you got their ad, Target's ad, and look, Sony Days of Play and Nintendo Switch 2. Listen, I know we got a lot of long-time listeners here. See, Aaron Walsh just said he looked at Best Buy. I'm telling you, go look right now and answer the poll. Because I'm looking at nationwide. What's going on? And then here's Target's ad. And I said this at the end of last year. I said at the end of last year, how can Microsoft, I did a whole show on how could they not have anything new with the Pro coming out, the PS5 Pro coming out end of last year, and the Switch 2 coming out this year. How can they not have any kind of revision? How can they not have any kind of mid-gen refresh? Any kind of slim version? How can Microsoft just let this all go? And now, everything that I just said at the end of last year when Microsoft had no response to the Pro or the Switch, and that's where everybody was leading in thinking maybe Xbox announces a handheld to kind of say, yeah, we got a Switch too, just like they did with VR. When everybody was talking about VR, to go, oh, and the X will support high fidelity VR. They always wanted to be part of that conversation. This is the first time in a very long time that they are letting Nintendo and Sony just do what they do, and they have no tease, project name, project bullshit, project delayed, project my ass, project Scarlet, project Scorpio, nothing to pacify this, because that's what they did with the PS4 Pro. When the Pro was coming out, they did Project Scorpio. They didn't even have a name for the Xbox One X. They just called it Project Scorpio to try to get ahead of the PS4 Pro existence. They did nothing this time. And here's your Target ad for video games. The Nintendo Switch 2 and Sony Days of Play. Xbox is a never was. It's irrelevant. $80 billion in owning Call of Duty, and they're not even in an ad.
For 6 years, I taught you how to go for the W. You could have been one of the greats. And now look at yourself. You're not even a has-been. You're a never was.
And what's crazy is that this is the week. Like I know in the comments and I know in the chat, we'll talk about E3 is not here. What's up, Virtual Dan? We'll talk about E3. But this is the closest thing to E3 that you're going to get news-wise next week. There's going to be the Summer Games Fest. There's going to be the Switch 2 launching. And there's going to be the Xbox Showcase. How could they have an Xbox Showcase and the Xbox is nowhere to be found? if I remember when Starfield was announced as an exclusive, I think there was a little bump to Xbox consoles. You would think they would have this in the pipeline, so if they announce anything during the show, somebody may want to pick up an Xbox, even for the increased price. But this is the craziest thing, and that's why I gotta bring this up. How could they have a showcase, a show? I guess it's gonna be a third-party show, and how do you have a product that you make and you are self-sabotaging the hardware? You're not even doing anything respectful, like just Sega just said, yeah guys, it ain't it anymore. You are dragging people along and you are just stepping out toe by toe of this console space, and you're not being honest with not even your own fans, but just with gamers in general. What is your plan? What are you doing? Are you in or out of the pool? I understand sales are bad and nobody's buying it, but it's not even because Nintendo and Sony are doing anything. You are doing this to yourself. You have and know what else, grinders? Know what else that we didn't see so much? I don't see Phil running around hyping Showcase. I don't see anybody running around hyping the Microsoft event. Dude, they did that one announcement a month ago, and that was it. They said, yeah, Outer Worlds 2 will be there, and dude, that was it. Greenberg is not rolling around in Greece, is hyping up the show. They're not even doing a fan fest. People not flying out there. Some dude tried to do it himself. Have his own fan fest. Remember do you remember last year with the IGN thing? Remember, like, they had a Miles Morales picture and people thought they were going to announce do you remember that? Oh my God, do you remember that the Zoinks podcast?
Black Ops 6 Day 1 Game Pass.
That IGN Xbox interview, Phil Spencer interview. Do you remember the overlay in the beginning had some picture of Miles Morales looking up, and they thought that they were going to announce Spider-Man coming to Xbox? Do you remember that? Please tell me you remember, because I don't want to go back and go find it, but I will. But I just think the timing is so strange. Oh, Aunt Methodist. I knew one of you, but he is a number 2. Aunt Methodist is engaging. I gotta get that engagement. Oh man. Aunt Methodist. No, Aunt Methodist. Oh, okay. Oh man. Xbox will return to IGN Live this year. So Phil is doing interviews, I guess. Xbox Showcase in the Outer Worlds. Tickets. Is Phil Spencer going to be there? I'm sure he is. Phil Spencer talks Showcase and Handhelds last year. There you go. No, he's not running it. Somebody else is running it. Somebody else is running it. Oh, man. No, you didn't think this? Wait a second. I'll show you. Oh, it was in, I'm sorry. It was in the ID at Xbox promo. Yeah. Do you remember this? Oh, wait, hold on. I get past this. Oh, yeah. Here it is. This is what Xbox tweeted out last year. We're joining forces to show some exciting gaming news. Tune in to ID at Xbox and IGN Showcase at FanFest. And they tweeted this, and they tweeted the video out, and somebody captured it, and they said, Miles Morales for the Xbox. Dude, they had whole full-ass podcasts. Full-ass podcast. They were thinking, they really thought that Miles Morales was going to go to Xbox. Because of this. You remember that? Told you. Grindhouse never forgets. There you go. I told you. They went wild. Whole ass articles. Spider-Man Miles Morales and ID at Xbox promo. Community members Pong Soul, Psychonauts 8, and others have pointed out Xbox ID promo on Twitter features Miles Morales. In a tweet, Xbox announced new ID showcase on February 24th in partnership. Oh, man. You remember that? Dude, in the search for W is all they get are L's. I don't get it. Hit that like button, grinders. But yeah, I just think the timing is so crazy. I just think the timing is just so crazy. Like, you got these two cooking like crazy right now. It's going to be a huge week in gaming. And nobody could find your Xbox in stores. The Series X. Yep, exactly, Method. See, there you go. You do get something for being number 2 in the Community XP poll. There you go. It's a movie, dude. I'm telling you, dude. In the search for, I got the shirt. You want merchandise? I gave you the shirt. In the search for W's, all they get are L's. I'm ending the poll right now. Here it is. Let's see what we got. Grinders. I knew the answer because I just did it live. Can you find the Series X at Target or Best Buy right now? What is going on? 72% of you said no. Yes, 27%. Maybe those yeses were the open box of Xbox. But dude, it is crazy. It is crazy that they are not available right now. I don't get it. So let's speculate in the search for XP. Let's speculate. Do you think a new console version will be announced next week? Now I'm an Xbox podcast right now. New Xbox possibly to be announced. Not a new mid-gen, but maybe a refresh Series X. Project my ass. I don't know. And Methods clicked yes by mistake. Oh man, I gotta take away the crown. Do you think they will have some sort of revision to the Series X that will take them into the next couple of years? Could that be? And I'm not saying like they're gonna hype it up like a new console, mid-gen, but maybe a new version of the Xbox. I don't know. I thought they did that last year. But it is so strange that you cannot get an Xbox in stores, right? A Series X. Yeah, Don John, that's a good point. It would have leaked by now. You know, with the new high price point, here's a revision of the Series X. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. They're not talking about the handheld. But then why would the Series... Why? Like, I told you I was at GameStop a week or so ago, and she was telling me that they have not been able to stock Series X's. Like, Microsoft is not supplying them with Series X's. They just have what they had since Christmas, and they sell. And nobody... The Microsoft rep doesn't even come in anymore. And she said that they don't, like, they used to come in and check and all that stuff. He's like, she don't even have the Microsoft rep come in their store anymore. And she said that they have not replenished Xboxes. They try to order them and there's nothing there. They don't do it. And now we're seeing the same thing with Target and Best Buy, that it's not even, they're not in stores. And actually, let's check GameStop. GameStop will probably have it used, but let's see if GameStop has them. Let me see. Xbox Series, maybe they have them. Probably have them with nobody buying them. Let's see. Are they in store? They have refurbished, pre-owned, and new. Let me see. Jeez, I can't believe it's $600. Nope, no stores in my area have them. But you can get it delivered. So if you're looking for a Series X, they do have some new ones for $600 that you could have delivered. But pick up in store, nobody in 20 miles of me has one. Limited. Oh, yo, I got like 2 stores have it. Holy. All right, so GameStop has them. But your Target and Best Buys don't. And I don't know what you guys have, but I'm looking at it right now. And it says you can get them new. And that's the Series X 1 terabyte. Let me see about the other one. The stripper glitters. Series X. Okay. GameStop has them. Boozers at GameStop. So GameStop has them. So it's just your big retailers. Let me check. You know what? Let me check Walmart. Walmart has pickup today. What the hell? Let's see if Walmart has them. Now Walmart's weird. They like have like online vendors and stuff like that. But this goes with the motif. The big box retailers are having issues with them. Only one, yo, pre-owned. Hold on. Let me see who they're doing. Yeah. Nope, not from Walmart. They're not. They're shipped and sold by BRR. Yeah, look, here's this one. Shipped and sold by BDR. So they use an online retailer. And that's the crazy price. Like that's the crazy thing. They increased the price and now the stock is low. And GameStop's not advertising for it either. It's crazy. No, True Virgil, dude. It's not that it's sold out, dude. It is not even on the website, True Virgil. I know the balls are in your mouth. I know. Hold on. I know you got down on them early today. Listen, it's not that it's sold out. There's no thing for it. Only you go to Best Buy, it's just used. There is no slot for it. Like it's not like sold out. This is a high priced item or something like that at Best Buy. It's not there. Look, I just showed you. This is what it is. This is the only thing they have. Excellent Good Affair. They do not have a slot for Xbox Series X sold out. It's not there. That's what I'm saying. Same thing for Target. It's not existing. There's no slot that says sold out. And you know Best Buy has a slot that says high value item or whatever like that. This is all they got. And Glitter Edition and the other one are nowhere to be found. So, I don't know. Is it bad? Is it good? All I'm saying is that it's strange when they got a show next week that they don't have stock of the console, and nonetheless they increase the price of the console. So wait, what somebody just said, why would they increase the price and then just not stock it? And it's not like they gave people a week or so of the low price that everybody bought up the stock and then they increased the price. Dude, that thing was increased that day, May 5th. Oh shit, Lunchi hitting me up with something else. Lunchi, man, I gotta watch. You come in the chat, you just got some breaking news. What just happened now? Yo, what just happened now? What the hell? Yo, when it rains and pours, man, what the hell is this? Microsoft official Instagram account has been hacked to promote a fake Xbox token. Yo. We're proud to announce the launch of our official Xbox token on the Solara network. Chosen for its performance innovation, this marks a new chapter in how we engage with our goal. Yo. They friggin' hacked Xbox Instagram. Talking about Xbox tokens. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, what is going on?
Oh no! We suck again!
Xbox official Instagram account has been hacked to promote a fake token.
Oh no! We suck again!
Phil, what do you got to say about this?
Handheld?
Yeah.
Zuckerbucks. Yo, the social media interns gave up, man. Oh, man.
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this.
Yo, dude, I'm sure Phil's sitting there right now going, a Phil coin. Phil coin. Xbox token. Dude, this is wild times, man. Lucci, man, I don't know what is wild. I don't know. But what's going on? Will there be a new, a different type of console next week? Or something like that? You know, look at JTech just wrote, yeah, look at this. PS5 dominating Amazon on days of play, dude. Look at this. And I said this before. I said, how can Xbox, Microsoft, if you even care about gaming, how do you give the red carpet treatment to Switch and PlayStation to rule the console? Like, it shows. And I think I tweeted this out. We don't care about consoles, and we really don't care about consoles. And they are really in the Dreamcast vision right now. Dude, it's done. Like, they're one sentence away from just ending it all. They're one sentence away. That's it. Production of our consoles has slowed down. That's all. That's the next message. That's the next thing. Unless they got something new or something, a revision. I'm giving some hope. Maybe they do have an Xbox green version or something like that they're going to sell at 2 terabytes. I don't know. But it's strange leading into their showcase, their Xbox console is just not existent in retail. And they're letting Sony and Nintendo just cook. The week of the Switch 2 and Sony Days of Play. And I'm going to tell you another thing too. The hopium. Right? I'll give them some hopium, all things PlayStation. Give them some hopium. Maybe there's a new console. Maybe they have a green one. Give them some hope. Give them that W. Something. Because it can't be this bad, right? Like, this is like hands across the chalkboard. Nails on a chalkboard, man. This is like nails on a chalkboard. It's done. It's either and the thing, what I was gonna say too is I think it's absolutely insane that they even talk about an Asus ROG Ally the week Nintendo Switch 2 launches. Like, yo, man, I wouldn't even talk. Like, why would you do that? It's going to make the Switch 2 look like a deal at $500 because you're going to be showing, what, $1,000 ROG Ally 2? Double the price of the Switch? Like, I wouldn't even bring it up the week of the Switch. Like, you got to give that thing its own time. That ROG Ally needs to be talked about in 2 weeks from now. Actually, it should have been revealed last month. Or sometime this month, earlier this month. Because I wouldn't be talking about no PC handheld at $1,000 when the Switch 2 is coming out. It's going to make the Switch 2 look like a deal of the century. It's just bad timing, man. It's just bad timing. And like this too. What is their steps? Like, if you can't find Xbox, are they restocking? We've seen this. Everybody tried to deny it. They lost stock in all the internationally as well. The Asus Xbox slog. Advertisements of Game Pass. That's it, man. But speaking of Game Pass, then you got this in the news. With goddamn Shuhei coming out there warning about subscription services could become dangerous for developers. And yeah, he didn't say Game Pass. He was talking more, well, he did say about Game Pass, but he was talking more about subscription-only games. If it's the only way for people to play games through subscriptions, that's really dangerous. And actually, it's sort of the way Microsoft is still selling their games. but they have cannibalized their own sales. But he says it's really risky because there's always will be a fresh new idea tried by some small developers that create the next wave of development. But if companies dictate what games can be created, I don't think that will advance the industry. And this is what I said 6 years ago. I never wanted games to be created for Game Pass. That's why I started this channel. Everybody was hyping up Game Pass, and I'm like, oh man, all their first party day one? And they're like, yeah, this is great. I'm like, yeah, but now those games will be neutered because they are being built for a subscription service. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. It's fine. It's fine. No, dude. They will. Games will be built for Game Pass, and we've seen it. That's why I'm still here. And that's why we're bigger than what I was before. Because we've seen that. We've seen, we'll fix it later. We've seen Game Pass trash. We've seen them just drop it out there and say, we'll fix it later. You don't do that if you're trying to sell a $60, $70 product. But if you're dumping in a service that people stacked for 3 years, of course you're going to just throw it out there. No, it's just content. Take it. And we've seen their quality decrease. We even seen decrease in quality of the studios they purchased. Call of Duty is fighting for its life right now with crashes and updates. They destroyed the online again. Halo got neutered. They took out Master Chief and sliced off the nuts.
I can go directly to blackness.
Dude, they chopped them off.
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love
Halo.
Watch this.
Was a complete show. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man. I go on another show about Halo. I've always have. How they just destroyed that franchise. Destroyed it. With TV shows and just destroyed it with the multiplayer and the campaign. People wanted co-op campaign and they failed. Splitgate 2's incredible. That's the Halo multiplayer we should have got. They neutered them. The sandbox with no sand. All thanks to this subscription horseshit. What's crazy is the campaign, the part that was in the subscription, that's the part that got shafted. That's the thing that had delays in co-op. That's the thing that didn't have any sandbox, no new weapons, no new missions, no nothing, no new DLC. The part that was in the subscription, the part that you paid for. This the free to play, that was its own problem. But the other one got no content. And they treated Halo raw.
GAMEPASS is fucking raw! Shit! Raw! Raw chicken! It's raw. It's fucking raw. They went raw! Raw, Carol! Fucking raw! Raw! Fuck off! And by the way, it's raw.
And just to wrap up on him saying about, you know, he thinks that Sony offers us a healthier subscription model where putting games in after. He says the day one thing. I believe the way Sony approached subscriptions is healthier. You know, not overpromise and allow people to spend money to buy new games, he added. After a couple of years, there won't be too many people willing to buy those games at the initial price. So they'll add to the subscription service and there'll be more people to try in time for the next game and the franchise to come out. The day one cannibalized sales. It devalued games.
When we launched Game Pass, some people freaked out. They were worried it was going to destroy sales, make it impossible for developers to make money, and devalue games.
Exactly. And that's exactly what it did. Because now people saw Microsoft first party as, oh yeah, that will just be in Game Pass. I don't need to pay for that. And it devalued their game. And in turn, Microsoft made sure it was devalued because the quality and promises that they made of those games never came to fruition. So they put out trash. People said, I'm not paying for it because it is trash. I'll get it in Game Pass. And the day one destroyed the quality, destroyed the developers didn't want to make money. And he says it in there. It's a bet. It's a gamble. So that's why they had to go buy publishers because nobody was coming to them. So developers weren't seeing money. And we saw the chart yesterday of xCloud. How low? Below Black Nuts.
I can go directly to blackness.
Black Nuts got more games supporting their cloud, and PlayStation and GeForce have 2,000 games, 2,200 games. Xbox sitting there with 200 games. All the way at the bottom, right above Luna. That don't look like developers making money using your services. So developers can't make money on it. Your subscribers are still what, a 32 million, 30 million, who the hell knows? You don't talk about it anymore. But Sony did a way where it did not compromise game sales. And there were so many different ways that Microsoft could have avoided this. Sony has shown it, even Nintendo has done it. Game trials. You take games that people would probably buy, you give them an hour or two to play it, and they will could buy it for a deal. They don't buy it, but they get a 2-hour trial, a 1-hour trial, the full game trials. And nobody really talks about it that much, but I think game trials is a great way, a good feature for subscriptions where you don't cannibalize sales. Even EA does it. In EA Play, for the consoles, they give you a 10-hour trial of their sports games. And after the trial, you buy it. On PC, where they don't sell a lot of sports games and don't have all their sports games, you could pay for the higher tier and get all their games. But on console, where they make their bread and butter, EA does not allow you to subscribe and get all their games day one. You only get a trial. And agreed, Warwana, they should have made it available to the other tiers. I agree, but it's a benefit of the higher tier. It is what it is. You got to give some perks, I guess. But the trial idea does not cannibalize the sale of the game. It gives people an option or a demo. There were ways to get people to play your game. It didn't have to be the full game day one, because you saw over time what that has done is that it made people just not buy it. And now they're looking for people to buy it. Yeah, what happened to demos, right? Or a developer just putting out a trial. That's not a demo. Just say, here's my game. Everybody gets an hour to try it out. Why don't they do that? Oh, Zabondo wants more movies. But the whole point is yes, maybe Sony's implementation of trials, it's definitely a money thing at the highest tier. It should be available to everybody to get more people to play it. But the idea of a trial is a lot better than giving somebody the whole game on day one. That's the point. Because when you do a trial, yes, you may not buy the game, but also you may buy the game. But when you have the full game and it's just a download away, selling it, dude, it is what it is. But demos and trials are ways to get more people to engage. That's why I think it's so strange. Like, if you're willing to, like, basically all those people, that 3 million people that play Doom, like, they could have easily just had an hour trial. Because I'm sure a lot of those people just jumped on the game and turned it off. But you call that engagement because it's not a demo and not a trial. So I don't know. Is that something? Who the hell knows? Oh, and you know, while we're talking about PS Plus Premium, I'm going to tell you one thing. Sony retro games suck ass. That is something that they have failed miserably on. Their PS1 games, that classic library is absolute garbage. It is not enough at all. The best value of Sony's one is the middle tier. That's why they're scamming everybody during days of play to try to get you to upgrade to the premium tier. And also tie behind the premium tier. And this is where subscriptions suck. And they can increase the prices. While we went over Sony on a Friday, let me tell you, that Premium Plus edition, you could only stream games to a PlayStation Portal if you have the highest tier, not the other ones. You could only stream trials, stream games if you're at the higher tier. And you only get game trials at the higher tier. The best one is the middle one, because you get all the games and those classics are nothing. And the PlayStation 3, those games are still streamable. They're still not natively played. And Ryan, that's the best thing you do, PS3. But yeah, Sony got some shit to do on their subscriptions, because their subscription, their shit, their classic thing has been the two things that I give Sony so much bullshit on. Like, they piss me off so much. They piss me off because of the classic library. They could easily be filling that thing up. And the other thing is their PSVR 2. If it wasn't for the developers of MetaQuest or whatever to start putting some games over there, Sony just basically abandoned the shit. And it's $350 now. It's a great hardware. Incredible. It reminds me so much of the PSP, where it was such a great hardware, but they just kind of like, meh. And that VR, I just, you know, the amount of support the first one had from them, VR modes and all this other shit, I'm so surprised that they don't have any kind of VR games coming from them. Or anything like that. But there are games there. So I'm not going to say there's no games. But I just thought Sony will be supporting it more. Especially with the $350 price. Like, yo, be throwing that out there. But yeah, they pissed me off with that. Because it's such an awesome hardware that I would love to see some of their franchises in VR. Like Horizon was a great tease, but man, we just stop at Herman's Girlfriend. But they are lacking. They are lacking in their classics and their contributions to PSVR 2. No, and I know they got Midnight Walk. See, here we go, Corey. I know. You're going to start throwing out VR games. Yes. Yes. I did not say there's no games. But games from them. You know what I'm damn well talking about. You know, the shit they launched with, or Horizon. Where are their other games? They even had a friggin' Spider-Man VR game for the first one. Dude, they had Astrobot in VR. How did this Astrobot not have a VR mode? They were dropping levels. They dropped the Christmas level. Where's Astrobot VR? You released Astrobot, put in a VR mode. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I mean. Don't start talking about I'm not saying there's no games. It's their fucking hardware. It's their headset. Where are their games for their hardware? That's what I'm saying. They had an Iron Man VR game. Even VR modes, dude. Come on. Even VR modes. For Astrobot. I said they dropped the Christmas level with a VR level. Come on now. And there's no VR modes and goddamn, and I'm not going to depend on Kojima, but man, Kojima want to make movies. Kojima, make a VR and then Death Stranding 2. Put a mission in VR. Do something with the system. You want to make fucking movies, Kojima? Oh man, he's going to be, yo, by the way, talk about next week. Holy shit on me. Kojima going to be roasting those nuts with goddamn Keeley next week. He's already going to have a whole goddamn showcase. Come on. Exactly. Capcom did that shit too. Capcom made all Resident Evil VR mode enhanced. Why? Like, come on. They did it before. That's why I say, where is it now? And come on, the thing's on sale for $350 now. It's not even like a $650 device. It's $350. Yo, there are great games in there. Not gonna say there's not. But Sony, what are your games? What's going on? It didn't sell, you move on? I don't know. Shout out to Stonewall with the VIP drop. 10 VIPs. He got them. Brooklyn. Ooh, we got Brooklyn State of Mind. There you go. Astrobot Fanboy. There we go. Panthoris. Shadow Lynx. Swallow Pony Juice. Calvin Daniels. J-Tech TV. We just brought him up. He's on the air. Shout out to him. JT. Thank you, Stonewall. Appreciate it, man. Oh my God. Imagine GTA 6 in VR. Exactly. Thank you so much, Stonewall. I really appreciate it. Liquidator with the member of 24 months. He goes, if GTA 6 had a PSVR mode 2, do you think they would sell more VR 2s? And the new SOCOM is Delta Force. Yeah. Listen, if the hardware was $350, hell, man, if the hardware was $350, yeah, that hardware is incredible for $350. They even made it work on PC. Remember, everybody was whining and bitching about that. That happened last year. I haven't seen anybody use that shit on PC. You had to buy an upgrade kit. It's just unfortunate because it's really great hardware, and I use it for my stuff, and there are definitely some great gems. But you know, VR modes in their own games, like they just don't even bring it up. I don't know. Oh man, VR mode in Stellar Blade. Oh shit.
Storm is coming.
Oh man.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
VR mode Stellar Blade. Oh shit. All right, we're getting too far. It's Friday. It's too early. It needs a killer app, you know, man. I'm telling you, like I thought. And what's crazy is that they launched with Horizon, and it was like, oh yeah, look what we did with Aloy's world, and now Aloy's in it, and you have a new thing, and it was cool climbing abilities. Like, oh shit, look at this, and you think that's a taste of what you're gonna get, and then, nah, man, that's it. It'll be real nice for them to drop some sort of VR game from one of their franchises or something like that from all their IP. Like, they got so much IP. And then that was a failure too, man. Oh, that game dropped. Oh my God. Was it Firewall? No, what Drep, what Firewall? What was the one that just it was awesome on the VR one? And then the sequel came out and it was just, oh, and the other game didn't do well either. Oh my God, that other game, the roller coaster one. They tried. And GT7 is great. That's exactly, yeah, boy, exactly. Just want, like I said, more. Man, I remember even Call of Duty had one. Remember Call of Duty had the air, like, war? Oh shit, which one was? We could fight a plane, like a plane mission. Was it Firewall? That was a Firewall. Yeah. It was just, you know, I just feel, you know, that they could be doing definitely a lot more there. And again, I don't know if it's because of this Xbox, you know, just lacking of Xbox, that Sony's just sort of like, the aggressiveness is not there. The competition. You know, you basically got, like, you know, Mario got Sonic to play with them. Like, is Nintendo going to go after Sega and compete with them when they got Sonic? That's basically what Sony's like. We got your Gears. Like, we got Gears of War on a PlayStation. Grinders, this is, I'm going to show you this. Hit that like button. Look at this. This is out of the blue. Out of the blue. Like, this thing showed up today. Look at this. On PlayStation's official website today. Forza Horizon 5 PS5 Pro trailer. Game released already. And all the Xbox games that came to PlayStation are on sale. Look at this. Caption. Look at this. I don't even think Microsoft had this. Caption on a PS5. I don't think Microsoft had an Xbox. Caption on an Xbox. Caption on a PS5 Pro. Yo. Like, this is not under the table with dropping shit. That's right, Ryan. Sony took that foot off the gas. Nobody's racing them. Yeah, talking about racing. Like, you know, discover 4K graphics. 4K resolution requires a TV. This is on sale right now. Put a VR mode in this. Experience next level realism with advanced ray tracing while driving. Yo. Yo, it looks good too. Explore vast open world, superior draw distance. Superior. Superior to who? Virtual Dan says, Jez, I got the Pro with my QLED VRR TV. My PSVR is collecting dust. Sniff. Hey, man. I know, mine's right over there. I'll use it for some exercising. That's what I use it for, that stuff. And I got to play the walk or whatever Corey's talking about. Yeah, I'm playing that game. I was pissed off that game wasn't on sale. I wanted that game to be on sale, but I'm going to get that. But yeah, look, see? To play, yo, in what world, Grinders? Like, this is the Twilight Zone. Do 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 do. Just like this is not a launch trailer. This was released 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago on PlayStation's official website, Forza, with the Pro enhancements, and it's on sale. Yo, in what world? That's on point. Midnight Walk, that's on point. Craziness, man. Like today, their days of play, they are marketing Forza Horizon 5 on sale. That's right. Microsoft loves us. So tell me, if someone like, you know, if you're sitting there and you're getting all this, like, wined and dined by your once competition that said you played with rubber ducks and they played with tattoos. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. I don't know, man. But I just thought that was crazy too, that popped up. But yeah, days of play still cooking. So hey, if it's time to get a PlayStation, do it. I don't know if they're going to increase their price. According to Dusty Bin, he'll love to see it. He'll never financially recover from this. But yeah, man. There you go. PS5 Pro enhanced. Craziness. And captured on PS5 Pro. This is a pro advertisement. But grinders, hit that like button, share it out. Let me see if we got you know, all we're gonna be streaming today. Let me see if I got everybody's thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we got some 10 items on there, and we got the gifted grinders. So yeah, so tonight we're gonna do. We hit the goal. We got the 10. We got 10 chats and everything in there. So we'll hit the goal. We will, I want to do Helldivers 2 tonight. And so, just let me know if you see me on PlayStation. We're going to do some Helldivers 2 Grindhouse. The Trojan horse, dude. Psh, I don't know, man. Telling you. Oh, let me add my, things here. We got the 10 here too. We're going on our way. And 23. To it. So yeah, anyway, grinders, hit that like button, share it out, and thank you again for coming on the Gaming Grindhouse. And we'll be streaming definitely this weekend, and the Helldivers 2 will be on the table, cooking. Game and grind coming your way. So hit that like button, share it out, grinders. We're gonna have a crazy week next week. Get ready, because it is gonna be news, games, and we'll see if Xbox can survive and if they will continue to.
Oh no! We suck again!
Who knows? Who's our top community member? Yo, we have a huge tie up there. We had Mr. Tennis number 1, Aaron Welsh number 2, Outside Gaming Night 3. Those were our top ones at the community leaderboard. Shout out to you 3. Even though you had the same XP as Mango, The Ant, Ryan, Ice Queen, Crooked Vulture, Don John Sean, and Sycamora. So everybody, it was like a huge tie for the top, but they gave Mr. Tennis the number 1 spot. So there you go. Grinders, hit that like button. Talk to you later. Subscribe if you're new.
Xbox can't compete as they are getting washed in console.
Good night, grinders.
Crushed in